What is up, people? BP here, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the hell does BP stand for anyways, right? Stands for Big Papa, man. Big Papa, right? You're on my channel, Big Papa's channel. And the other thing you're thinking is, how the hell does a channel that sucks this bad, how does it still exist? And why am I subscribed to it? And why am I watching this? I can't answer those questions for you, my friend. But here I am. It's kind of like American Idol, except instead of me going to like the stage and performing and like getting booed off stage, no, it's like I just stay on stage and like just keep performing while everybody's like, dude, this is shitty. Anyways, so I wanted to tell you guys a little story about last night. So there I was, 2 a.m., right? Balls deep. Let me back up about an hour. Okay, before I was balls deep, all right? So I'm doing my job, right? So I go pick up a customer from a rideshare app. I won't say what app or whatever, but anyways, I'm minding my business, man, and I get molested. Like, seriously, I go to this local club here in town and minding my business, doing what I always do, just doing my job. And a couple girls get in the car, and you could tell, I mean, they were dressed provocatively, right? And I'm thinking, oh my God, are these hookers? They weren't hookers. They were just regular girls. So anyways, they had just got done partying at the club and, you know, obviously wanted to ride home. So anyways, I was there to save the day, man. Old BP. Psh. It's like, how the hell does this guy who's like damn near 40 and he's not that attractive, how is he getting poon? I'll tell you, man. I'm going to tell you. So anyways, they get in my car, right? And we're driving maybe 5 minutes down the road, and the girl grabs my arm, right? She goes, oh my God, you're so muscular, right? See these guns? Woo! Some big guns, right? No, I'm just kidding. I might work out maybe like 3 times a week at the most, but I'm not doing steroids and I'm not doing any like major freaking workouts. I just work out to maintain. And anyways, so she's like grabbing on my arm. She's like, oh my God, you're so muscular. And I was like, yeah, you know, of course. So we're driving and she's like, I don't know, she was throwing out sexual innuendos and stuff. And she was like, can I sit up front with you? And I was like, of course, you know, if you want. So she sat up front in my passenger seat and opens her legs and like grabs my hand and starts rubbing her area. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, I'm being molested here, man. This is inappropriate. I cannot do this on the clock. What do you think? What do you think this is? Right? I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a male prostitute. I'm not here to like satisfy your needs. I'm here to give you a ride, right? But in her mind, it was like, nah, bitch. I'm paying for this ride home and you're going to give me some. So I was like, fine. I guess if you put it that way. Well, anyway, so like she's taking my hand and doing all kinds of stuff with it. And I'm like, wow, this is unexpected. And her friend was like in the back seat, not saying anything. So I was like, okay, what is going on here? So we get back to the hotel where they're staying. And they invite me upstairs. And I'm like, dude, what am I, like some personal dildo of yours or something? You're going to just put me on the shelf and forget about me? I want to get married, okay? I want to settle down and have a family. How dare you use my body? So anyways, she did. She used my body and I felt violated. And like an object. Like, how could you objectify me? How could you do that? Anyways, so we get up to the room. And she was thick, man. She had like, I asked her, I said, how big are your tits? She was like, I think she said 36 triple D or something like that. I mean, they were gigantic. And it wasn't like, you see some girls with like big tits, but then they got that big ass stomach. No, she didn't have that. It was like big tits, flat stomach, and like a nice ass and nice waist. It was like, Whoo, son. You know what they say? The thicker the thighs, the sweeter the prize, man. And anyways, so I looked at her and I said, so let me get this straight. You were at the club and guys were hitting on you, trying to get your number, and they gave you their number and whatever, okay? But yet you took the Uber driver home. What is wrong with you? And her friend said the same thing, like, what are you doing? I'm like, why didn't you go home with one of them? And she's like, I don't know. I'm just doing crazy shit. So I was like, apparently so. But anyways, so we're hooking up and shit. And I blast my load all over her tits. And I was just like, I was very, very satisfied myself, right? And she was a very happy and satisfied customer. And that's what we do here, people, on these driver apps, these delivery apps and shit. We satisfy the customer in every way possible. That including, sexual satisfaction. But anyways, yeah, she freaking used my body like it was her personal dildo for like a couple hours. And, and anyways, so yeah, in the morning, I just left her my number and I was like, deuces. She's like, wait, aren't you going to get me breakfast? I was like, I got to go. I got work to do. I got to get to work, which I really didn't. But yeah, so I had to leave. But no, it was a great time, man. Great time. So let that be a lesson, fellas. If you don't want to pay for it, just remember, there's other ways that they'll pay you and you get to perform. That's great. So I felt like the prostitute in that situation. And it was a great feeling. It's a really great feeling because like I said, I'm trying to get married and have a family. And I just felt like she wasn't. And that hurt my feelings. So I don't know what to say anymore about that. But thanks for listening and watching. I'm BP signing out.